Not bad, Andrew.
It's easy.
Not bad. Okay, welcome to Meandmygolf TV. You've joined us on the 18th green here at the Asprey. I'm Piers Ward.
Yes, and today we're going to be answering your questions on putting and hopefully going to get you to hold a few more putts just like that. I'm Andy Proudman. Let's take charge of your game.
All right, it's time for Go Low. So this is the segment where we answer questions on your game to help you go low.
Yes, and make sure you get involved. Go to the Facebook, Twitter and Instagram today and post your questions for next week's topic, and we could be answering your question and helping you go low. And today we've got a putting question, Piers.
Yeah, putting. So we've got a question from Patrick McNiff, and Patrick has asked about there's obviously lots of different putting grips out there, and if we had any preferences on what we feel that, you know, will help him. So, okay. Andy, there's so many different styles, aren't there?
Yeah, I mean, you watch the Tour Pros and, you know, almost every single one of them will have a different grip, whether it be a cack hand, a reverse overlap, a claw grip. We've seen so many now. It's like, well, where do we start? So there's certain things that we look for with our students, and there's some reasons why we sort of get our students in a certain, or holding it a certain way, but there's no set rules. So hopefully we're going to sort of share with you today some of the things that we look for, and then you can go and experiment and find something that actually feels comfortable for you, you know, because there's no set rules, as we said, so it's a matter of going away, experimenting and seeing what works for you.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the grips are concerned, there's three main things that we're after, aren't there? So as you said, Andy, let's go through this. I think the first one, I'll go, being as I've got the putter, is that we like to get the putter running up the lead arm. Okay, so whether you be one of these long putters like this or a short putter, whatever the length of putter, if we can get the shaft running up the arm, that is going to benefit you in a lot of ways. So for instance, if you imagine a golf swing, in a golf swing we put, you know, we want the grip underneath the arm like that so we can use our wrists up and down and we can rotate the club. Well, with putting, obviously we don't want to do those, so by lining it up with the left forearm like so, you know, you are going to almost lock that putter in and stop or reduce the amount that you can lose control of the putter. So, and I know, Andy, obviously your grip and my grip, if you've seen any of our course vlogs, very different, but we still aim for the same thing, don't we? So Andy, you've got more of a reverse overlap where you want to run the putter shaft up the arm like so, whereas my grip, it's all the way down there. But obviously we're looking for that with people to actually gain that control.
And the reason we put it through more of this forearm here is that there's less rotation, so there's less movement of that putter face, so it's really enabled to sort of lock that putter in and create less rotation in the face. So we've got the same sort of principle, if you like.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we've got a little bit of a different style with how
style?
we position the hands. So let's just take your setup then, Piers. Show them from the front view.
I'll go from a normal grip, yeah?
Okay, so normal grip.
So this is more like yours.
Something that I would do.
Yeah.
So first thing is then, once we've got this, I suppose, in here, Piers, we've got that shaft running up the forearm. The right hand there, where should we put the right hand?
Well, do you know what? As you mentioned, there's the claw grip, there's the cack-handed, there's the reverse overlap. Do you know what? For us, it doesn't really matter. The important thing is that you get your forearms running parallel to each other. If you can do that, you give yourself a chance. We always talk about alignment. We talk about the alignment of the feet and the club face. But what, you know, really important that you get your forearms aligned pretty much to where you're aiming your putter head.
So one of the things that we see a lot of is that when people take their putting grip, they get their sort of trail hand and get it too much on top, and that then messes the shoulders up, the alignment of the forearms. So it's really taking the right hand. What we'd say is that we get the right hand from the side, so the forearms and the shoulders then are sort of parallel to your target line. It makes it so much easier then to get that putter working on a good path, as you can see.
Oh, hey, maybe I should change grips.
The first one is rolled in, that is, as well. So we've got the putter there running up more up the hand, really, more sort of up that forearm. The right hand or the trail hand comes in from the side, so the forearms are parallel, and then it's a matter of really of preference to what feels comfortable. So Piers is just adopting this sort of right hand below left, but we know he goes normally cack-handed.
So I'll be more, when I do this, you know, it is quite extreme, and I just did this to help me knock in more of the sort of the 15 to 20 foot range for me. So obviously I run the shaft, and this is why I've got the longer putter. I run the shaft all the way up the arm, and I will actually experiment and change between actually just holding the grip or actually clasping the grip to my arm. So you can see this is more like the Bernard Langer style back in the late 80s and early 90s. So from here, my forearms again, they're pretty much well aligned there. But then from there, I really feel like I've got good control of that putter head. Sometimes.
Yes. So even though the position is different between the hands, the same things apply. We've got the forearms and the shoulders parallel, and we've still got the shaft running up the forearm. So it really is a matter of sort of experimenting with these things. One thing that does happen when Pierce grips it like he does there, that the only thing that changes is the shoulder position. So from right below left, when Pierce swaps his hand over, the shoulders are a little bit more level, which is good for putting because it keeps that putter sort of going more low. We don't get any sort of upward movement. So what we would say with this really is that experiment with the club running more up this forearm and have a play around. Cackhand might be for you. Cackhand might not be for you. It's a matter of saying, okay, I'm going to hit a few putts and see how this works, see how it feels. And it is about personal preference and feeling comfortable. It
is, and I always remember Gary Player being interviewed, and they said to him, if there's one thing you could change, what would it be? And he actually did say there was only one thing he would ever change about his career. He would have actually adopted that method there. So as Andy said, by getting the left hand below the right, it levels the shoulders off, so it gets the shoulders a lot more level. Like we want our sort of arms like this when we hit a full golf shot to create certain things in the golf swing, but in putting, obviously, we don't really want the putter going up and down and turning and rotating. So I think that's good. So we've got the two main points in the setup, from the shaft running up the arm to then getting the forearms parallel to each other. The next thing is grip pressure.
Yeah.
And so many people that we see, we ask them, if you go on the golf course with them, we ask them, if we see them hit a putt and think, hang on a bit, there's something looks a bit tight, that does. You say, how hard are you holding the putter? They say, oh, quite hard. And so we get it quite a lot. Really want to feel as though you're hardly holding the putter, because that then makes the shoulders do the work. And we adopt a grip sometimes where we get people to do that.
Yeah.
You are literally holding onto it with your middle fingers and your palms. And again, this is great for getting your forearms parallel to each other, but it's also very good for making sure that you work the shoulders. So with grip pressure, it obviously takes all that sort of tension out of it as well.
It does, and it does make a big difference. Like I said, the long game and the short game is quite different. So relaxing the pressure and just being able to feel the putter. We need to feel.
Yeah.
This is all about feel. So we need to feel that weight in the putter and develop that to help us obviously do those shots right.
Okay, so 3 key points that you can experiment and grow around. So run the shaft up the arm, get the forearms parallel to each other, and keep the grip pressure down. You do those 3. And you can devise whatever kind of grip you want from there, and I'm sure you'll be more consistent with your putts. Definitely. Okay. Patrick, thank you very much for your question there. Really good. Don't forget to go to the Facebook, the Twitter and the Instagram using the hashtag GoLow and answer the questions for next week's show. And we'll look forward to seeing you soon.
And don't forget, guys, check out meandmygolf.com for lots more videos going up shortly. It's going to be a big year on the website too.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.
Guys.